It seems my JiffyDOS video caused some confusion and a lot of questions got asked. This video is a follow-up to help answer those questions. Stick around.
Let's go into the MonroeWorld.
Hi everyone, Shane R. Monroe here. This is your JiffyDOS follow-up, your questions answered. Question: why did you choose JiffyDOS instead of some other better and or free tools like DolphinDOS or SpeedDOS? Well, the simple truth is that people asked for JiffyDOS to be shown. I'm an action replay guy. I never owned JiffyDOS or any other hardware-based modifications for my C64 back in the day. I did what was requested of me. There wasn't any sort of motivations to avoid other solutions. This is what the people asked for. Question: does JiffyDOS make my real physical hardware like my 1541 or 1571 faster? The short answer is no. Your 1541 or 1571 has the original Commodore DOS chips in it. While you can easily change the virtual drive inside the C64u, you cannot change the physical drive on the desk next to you without opening it up and putting in a real JiffyDOS ROM chip in it. I may end up doing this myself, and I'll bring you along for the ride if I do. Question: I have no external drives like you do. Is JiffyDOS worth it for me? Will I see speed increases with games and files stored on the USB drive? Absolutely. In fact, I'm not using those external drives at all in the video because in order to do so, I would need to replace a chip inside them. Installing JiffyDOS in the kernel on the C64 doesn't do much if the drive doesn't have the same corresponding code. With a virtual drive mounted from the USB, you can easily flip the DOS chips at will. On real hardware, you need to open it up and physically change out a ROM chip. Question: when using virtual disks, what benefits does JiffyDOS give over FastLoad or other fast-loading utilities? One-part games or Easy Flash CRT games can be loaded nearly instantly without any fast-loading tools at all. However, because these drives are so accurate to the 1541, anything that would slow load on real hardware will slow load here. Games that use custom DOS routines or some form of copy protection will not benefit from fast loaders like FastLoad or Action Replay. However, most of them will still load faster with JiffyDOS because it is a lower level solution than the Band-Aid of fast loaders. Question: JiffyDOS back in the day came with an easy to flip switch to disable it. How do I do that here? The answer: you use config files. I have another video about these. It isn't as fast as flipping a switch, but once you gain knowledge of config files and how they can optimize your life, using one to handle JiffyDOS will seem like second nature. Question: can I use a freezer cartridge like Action Replay with JiffyDOS? Great question. Absolutely. To be safe, disable the cart's fast loader tools. On Action Replay, when you power up, hit F3 and you will disable the fast loader. I tested this with Toy Bazaar and it worked a treat. Question: are you being sponsored by JiffyDOS's owner Retro Innovations because there are better solutions than JiffyDOS? Absolutely not. The reason I chose to do JiffyDOS is because people asked in comments of other videos to discuss it. I have no particular loyalty to any of these products because they aren't part of my history. I never used hardware level DOS enhancers back in the day. I totally reached out to Retro Innovations and I told them I was making a JiffyDOS video and I begged them for a coupon code to save my viewers money since you needed at least 2 products at $8 a pop to get this solution working. Not only did they agree to help with the details and info about JiffyDOS, but they also, at my direct request, created special packs for C64 Ultimate to help people avoid confusion and get a discount. Now, I'd be insulted at this accusation, but I know a lot of folks are new around here and aren't clear on how I roll. No money changed hands, there was no compensation. I paid for my set of these ROMs, and I'll be giving away a standard pack that I also paid for at a later date. In fact, if you want to be entered for a chance to win this pack, leave a comment and include the phrase, "I believe Louisiana is the Pelican State," and I'll put you on the list. To be chosen at random, of course. Question: is speed the only benefit I get from JiffyDOS, and what is a DOS wedge? One of the big sales pitches of JiffyDOS is the extra easy commands it offers you without learning complicated DOS commands. I didn't want to bore everybody with the full usage of JiffyDOS in the installation video, but if you want to see it in all of its glory, leave a comment down below. Question: can I use my legally purchased JiffyDOS files in multiple machines? I have a C64 Ultimate, but I also have an Ultimate 2 cartridge. Okay, so the answer is nobody's stopping you from doing it. There's no key or phoning home to do a device check. You're on the honor system with this one. However, the licensing on their website says 1 device per set purchased. Now, I like to be righteous when it comes to licensing, but I personally would feel justified as long as I'm only actively using it in 1 device at a time. This is not legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. Your mileage may vary. Listen, I hope this helped out. Of course, like, subscribe, hit the bell. More C64 Ultimate videos are coming. You don't want to miss out. I'm Shane R. Monroe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.